everyone, I am Nita Haerun Nisa from English Language Education Semester 4. I will tell you all how environmental conditions in Indonesia. As we know, people in Indonesia rely on rich natural resources for food, shelter, water, energy, and jobs. However, climate change threatens the sustainability of Indonesia's development with the increasing frequency and extent of damage due to hurricanes, flood, landslide, drought, and earthquakes, which continue to hamper development. Um, the United States, through the United States Agency for International Development, or USAID, partner with the government of Indonesia to strengthen the resilience of communities, economies, ecosystem that support people's livelihoods. USAID is working closely with the government of Indonesia and other key partners to achieve shared environmental priorities, including improving natural resource management, accelerating the transition of energy sources toward a clean future in a reliable and sustainable manner, increasing urban communities' access to drinking water, safe sanitation and hygiene or waste, combating wildlife through the illegal fishing, and conserving terrestrial and marine biodiversity, as well as reducing urban air pollution. USAID also enhance Indonesia's ability to prepare for, respond to, and recover from natural disaster and humanitarian crises. Children Program: Environmental Security and Resilience, Marine Biodiversity, and Sustainable Fisheries Indonesia. Indonesia is located at the center of global marine biodiversity and contains most of the Coral Triangle, an area that is home to 76% of the world's coral species and 37% of the world's coral reef fish species. Indonesia's fisheries depend on this extraordinary marine biodiversity, but illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing further threatens food security, livelihoods, and the long-term sustainability of Indonesia's fishing industry. Meanwhile, the condition of Indonesia's fisheries and marine biodiversity is exacerbated by climate change and the COVID-19 pandemic, which has hampered Indonesia's effort to manage these resources effectively. Partnering with the government of Indonesia and other stakeholders, USAID support Indonesia's independence and ability to protect marine biodiversity by promoting sustainable and equitable fisheries management and strengthening the governance, function, and benefits of marine protected areas. This partnership will address the main factors that hinder the maintenance of marine biodiversity so as to strengthen the resilience of marine ecosystem, promote local livelihoods, and improve the economy, food security, and maritime security. Forest conservation and sustainable land management. More than 30 million Indonesians rely on their livelihoods from the vast tropical forests. USAID partner with the government of Indonesia to improve the sustainability of initiatives that reduce threats to forest conservation, biodiversity, and greenhouse gas emissions due to unsustainable land use in the provinces of West Kalimantan, Central Kalimantan, East Kalimantan, and Aceh. All of the provinces are home to carbon-rich wetlands and tropical forests that are rich in biodiversity and are home to orangutans, rhinos, elephants, and tiger. USAID work closely with the government of Indonesia, communities, civil society organization, and business to increase economic and social benefit through better natural resource management practices, expertise, training, and facilitation, balance of climate change and mitigation, and economic opportunity, modern energy. While energy is widely seen as an important driver for sustainable and inclusive economic growth, Indonesia struggles to strike a balance between energy security, equity, and sustainability. With energy demand growing at around 5% year, Indonesia faces a double challenge of meeting this growing demand while also achieving its emission reduction targets. To address these challenges, the government of Indonesia implemented a national energy policy that prioritizes increasing energy security and diversifying the energy mix to increase the share of new and renewable energy to 23% by 2025. USAID supports the transformation of Indonesia's energy sector towards a more sustainable, equitable, and sustainable system. Renewable with strong private sector participation, USAID is working with the government of Indonesia to encourage investment in the energy sector, particularly to promote the adoption of cost-effective renewable energy to meet Indonesia's increasing energy demand and provide sustainable solutions to expand access to energy. USAID work with national and local governments, state power companies, and private sector and the financial sector to accelerate the deployment clean and modern energy, improve the performance of state power companies, enhance transparent and best value procurement system, and strengthen institutional framework and capacities to support transformation energy sector, especially to promote the application of renewable energy that is cost effective in meeting Indonesia's increasing energy demand and providing sustainable solutions to expand access to energy. Economic growth. Indonesia is a major global producer of high-value crops such as rubber, coffee, cocoa, and spices, including vanilla. USAID's agriculture and social forestry programs empower thousands of farmers and associated businesses to improve production, harvest, and processing of produce while connecting farmers to global market and businesses. USAID activities with local communities help farmers find higher profit and sustainable livelihoods while strengthening self-reliance and conservation efforts at the grassroots level. And resilience in urban drinking water, sanitation, and hygiene or waste. USAID supports Indonesia's effort to improve access to safe drinking water and sanitation, strengthen climate resilience, waste infrastructure, and improve water resource governance in vulnerable urban areas. This includes engaging local government and service providers to improve operational operational, governance, and financial structure while reducing vulnerability to climate shocks and associated risks. USAID would adopt an inclusive approach that focuses on low-income urban communities and women and seeks to promote and enhance the role of women in all segments of the world sector to accelerate service to low-income urban communities and stimulate demand from households for waste service. USAID is working with various partners to expand the market for service suppliers from the local private sector and waste enterprises. Improving the waste business environment includes addressing various obstacles that hinder private sector investment. For example, by advocating conductive policy and regulations and strengthening business administration. To maintain market demand for waste products and services, USAID is working with the Ministry of Health, local health office, and community organizations to build awareness of the benefits of adopting better waste behaviors, such as improving um, cleanliness and washing hands with soap. Plastic waste in the sea in Indonesia, 9% or 6,020 tons of plastic waste is washed into the ocean every year. USAID supports Indonesia's goal to reduce marine plastic sources from the mainland through better waste management and recycling systems. Improper waste management poses a major risk to human health and the environment by polluting soil, air, and water and exacerbating the global marine pollution crisis. Improper waste management, such as open burning of waste, is now also a major source of greenhouse gas emissions and other hazards to human health. To reduce land-based plastic waste that flows into the ocean, USAID is working with national and local governments to strengthen an enabling environment and build capacity for planning, budgeting, and implementation of waste collection and management. USAID also partners and coordinates with private sector partners to promote circular economic models and improve supply chain efficiencies for recycled plastic. To sustain long-term improvement, USAID work with local communities to improve behavior and promote the reduction of use, reuse, and recycling of plastic.
On my body, I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in a Benz.